you can draw this. If you want to know how to draw this, just keep watching this video. I'll show you the easy steps to draw this Amongus cartoon very easily. You will love it. Without further speech, let's get into the video. Alright, let's get into today's drawing. So today I'm going to talk about how did I draw one of the random art I did, but not a random actually, Amongus. So today we're going to talk about how did I draw this. Okay, you can see that kind of an egg shape with two legs, and there is a back support there, and then there is a helmet or kind of a visibility glasses or eyes, whatever you call it. So we have shadows in the bottom, highlights, lights, and then highlights. So let's look at how I drew this. Okay, going to the new sketch. I'm taking this square canvas. All right, so as long as the brush goes, I'm going to select the calligraphy. Calligraphy. It is inking studio pen. No, I would take monoline. Monoline is better because it maintains a uniform thickness. So start with a red one, red colored one, and not a bright red. I'll just make it a little darker, so you see that it's coming down. And the first, the egg shape, right? So gently. So if you tap in two fingers, it's undo. So if I've drawn something wrong, I do that undo, so don't get confused how it's getting suddenly vanished. So I would just switch on the stream. Okay, in the brush there is also streamline. I've kept it to the max, so I get a very smooth curves there. And let's get into the first egg shape to be drawn. Okay, I'm going to keep my fingers there, so you see that it becomes a perfect shape. And I'm going to take a particular orientation. I'm going to stop there. Yeah. And if I drop this color, yes, it's done. So that's the first stage. Okay, now let's draw the legs along with this on this first layer. So I'm just going to start from here, just a basic one. Okay, and then from here the next leg, just take it from the inside. Yeah, and then again drop the color. So just make sure it is a little smooth. So I'm just gonna make it smoother on the sides, smoother. Okay, so the basic shape is ready. Now I'm going to start one more layer. Okay, I'm going to make this layer a little light, so I'm going to use two fingers to just select like this and then reduce the opacity and then go back to the new layer. So here I need to draw that backpack kind of a structure. So just a basic shape. So this will be in the behind, so I'm just not worried about whatever shape it comes over here. And then I'm adding the color. And now if you see this on the top, I'm going to drop this to the bottom. And now if I change back the opacity, it almost looks like together, no? So the second shape is also done. The next one is the glass or the helmet or the viewing part, no? So here I'm going to take probably the blue, and I'll take a little lighter color, and it's on a separate layer. So all I need to do is just draw a shape like this and then drop a color. So then I can pick this transform option. I just increase the size a little so it looks better, and then I move the position. All right, so this is also done. So almost the required shapes are done. So we have only 3 layers, 3 shapes are done. Now starting with the shadings. So first I'll start with the shadows first normally. So to start with shadows, I'll start with this first on the body. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this so it can help me choose the last color which I did. And then in that, I'm going to move this cursor a little more down so I get a darker color of the same shade. And then I'm going to change the brush, airbrush. I normally used to take the soft brush. And then this one, I just keep the 2 fingers and then swipe like this, it becomes alpha. Or the other way is, it'll be normally like this, alpha lock. So whatever I draw only on this area is what will be coming there. So we could see that now how it's going to. So, and I'm going to increase the opacity a little high. The earlier one, I think I kept it low. So now I'll start with, I think I'll increase this leg width a little more. Okay, I feel just kind of very thin. So let me just again take this out back and then try to increase this a little more. So I need to change the brush back again. Monoline. Gonna increase. Okay. Then this also. Done. All right. Maybe I'll take this little lower. I better color this off. All right. So now moving back to the same shading, I'm going to take this. I'm going to make this a little more darker, and go back to airbrushing and select this. And now I'm going to have the shadow in the base more. So all I need to do is, since I've switched on this alpha lock, whatever I color, it will be on in the bottom. So here we go. You can see that the shadows are slowly coming in the base. Okay, I still need some more darker, so I make a much more darker here. And then finally, completely the base, I want to make it more darker. So I'm going to reduce the brush size and then just move around here a little. So, and then normally this part, there'll be a shadow forming. So I'm going to add some color here lightly. Okay. And this shape, I need it much more sharper here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change the brush, okay, to the inking. Oh, sorry, yeah, inking, and I'm going to take the studio pen. That's my favorite. I'm going to select the previous color. I'm going to just make this kind of a stroke there. So it's almost like a shape comes along with that. You see that? And then probably I can again add the color back again there, or I can use this smudge tool to just smudge it out so it does not show very, it's not visible, no, much, very contrastingly. Yeah. And then I'll add some more shadows there, airbrushing. Okay. And then I'll just add some lights now. I'm going to make it move to this place. I'm going to add some lights on top of this. See how it's coming? And maybe I can add a little light here. So I'll just reduce the brush size here, then just one stroke here, then probably a little curve here. And then I'm going to select a complete white, and then I'm going to keep it here one single kind of a dot, so that becomes the strong highlight. Little lighter, yeah. And then we'll move to the next structure. Same way, I'm going to make an alpha lock, and then I'm going to choose the darker color from it. I can either choose it from this one, or I can choose from the other one, so either way it works. Just going to increase the brush size a little. Maybe I'll keep it a little lighter so that there is a contrast between this and that. Maybe, no, I should make it a little more darker because it's in the back side. What happened? Oh, my pencil battery is down. Let me charge this. So my battery went down, so I just quickly charged my pencil again, the battery of my pencil. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep a little darker, much more darker, just to have some contrast between this and then this is also on the back side. So I'm going to keep it a little more darker. I'm going to start coloring this way. I see this almost a similar color, so I'm going to undo this, pick some more darker. Choose a little lighter and start coloring it. Alright, and then I'm going to choose a lighter color here, then color from the top, maybe some more bright. Then finally you can take the white and then apply a little on the edge. Okay. Alright, we almost got a kind of some color combinations. And now let's move on to the face of it, the glass. And then here, again I'm going to pick the color and then choose a darker color here. And from bottom I'm just going to add like this. You see the shape, the stroke shape, no? You just keep adding it like this until you got that the silhouette or the symmetrical shape. And then much more brighter color to pick from the top. It's more bright. And then finally white, I would put it in the center probably. Yeah, so we got kind of some 3D shapes there, and I'm thinking of adding a little light here, so I'm gonna add a very light one. See that? And then for this bottom also, it's just kind of a reflection, no? So I'm gonna just add a little brightness here. Just feel free to use your creativity. It's not you have to draw it in a particular shape always. So since this is the bottom and the light is all coming from this side, I'm going to add some more darkness here in this, so which you can see I'm keep switching the layers between. Oh, oops. So choose a darker color, then yeah, and then the foot also we need to add some light colors. Pick the color and then pick a lighter color. just slightly, no? Did I choose layer correctly? Yeah. Yeah, so this also is done. And what else? I think we're almost done, so I'll just add a little more white in the side to give some realistic feel of a 3D. Since the light is all coming from this side, I'll just do white here, and then here also some white. Yep. Now let's move on to the foot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select the calligraphy monoline and then just draw a kind of oval. Keep your fingers and then it takes its shape. Okay. And then just fill it. And then what you do is just select the two fingers, as I said earlier, reduce the opacity, and then here is the magic wand. I select the Gaussian blur layer. I'm going to increase, make it a little blur. Okay. And then what I do is I go back to the opacity again and just try to adjust to make it look little darker. And since light is coming like this, almost like this, we may not have much of a shadow of this body here. So what we can do is we'll just move a little this way. Okay, I'll keep it like this. So we're almost done. So the next part is I'm going to group all this. I'm going to select everything like a strokes and then group it. And then what I'm going to do is right click, not right click, left swipe and duplicate. And I'm going to select the duplicated one and I'm going to say flatten. So the reason I've created this because I'm going to make the other colors also as well. So I'm going to there is now two layers. These are the part by part and this is just a flattened one. It's right now in the back, so I'm gonna just move it like this in the side and keep it like this somewhere here. Okay, if you make this canvas much more visible here, and I'm gonna duplicate one more again and I'm gonna keep it here, kind of a Among Us army, and then duplicate one more, move it here, but this time I'm going to make him a little more smaller. Let him stand here. One more here. And so we have 5 now. And what I'm going to do here is select this guy here, go to the magic wand here. I'm going to select hue, saturation, brightness, layer, and now I can change the color of this guy. So I'm going to make this side guy a greenish guy, and again the magic wand. This side guy maybe blue, and then increase saturation. No, I don't like this. Yeah, this is good. So this guy, another color, and then finally this guy, probably the blue, gray. So if you guys have drawn this, do post it in your Instagram and tag me into it so I can check and give my feedback as well. And if you're not subscribed until now, don't forget to subscribe. So we are almost done. The Among Us art is ready, and hope you enjoyed the I think we need to press this forefinger. Yeah, here it is. So hope you enjoyed the artwork, and if you like it, do give a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give a thumbs down and give your feedback of why you didn't like it. And if you like to share it to your friends. And I would like to see if somebody has drawn and then tag me in so I can see it. And you can find my Instagram account the same way, Partha Artz Z in the last. So I'm waiting to see it, and thanks for watching this, guys. I'll meet you again in the next video. Thank you.